Hello LGBTQ plus DL men, women who secretly love us and support us. This video is for the viewer that's watching. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use the thumbnail that I use, but I'm sure that you all have wondered where I'm probably going to use it since I'm saying that. The blue sage that I've seen, it is Fiza Naturals Neg Champa Smudge Sticks. Now, when I searched on Amazon for them, and I can say I'm not sure of a source to actually have like pure sage from like somewhere that like actually makes the sage, besides a place that is 30 minutes away and without a vehicle for me to just openly drive to go there frequently. That is why it was purchased via Amazon. But when searching on Amazon, when I searched for sage, this is what appeared, and I said, well, I had never seen the blue sage, but that's the name of it. Yeah, hope you can see it. And then the red sage is dragon's blood sage. So if you type in dragon's blood sage, it should show up. Or maybe if you type in blue sage, it may show up. So I'm not sure. I just typed in sage and it was on the listing of sages that they had in inventory. So I said, wow, I've never used it. So, well, I haven't used it yet, but I do plan on using it. So we're just going to light some sage. And I had this topic that I have been wanting to speak about for some time. And it is definitely about the word that came up was the word attachment, yet it is more about karmic energy on the twin flame journey and separation. And I think it's just time for me to speak about it, for the reason that there's been this energy that has been experienced. And I've spoken about it in other videos, but I think now is the time to like speak about it and kind of get into more detail. I'm also thinking about going very much more into detail on OnlyFans, with the OnlyFans video. And I have been somewhat less vocal about the experience, for the reason that some of the information isn't directly about me. Some of the information can be understood, but it would make more sense if it was in detail. And for some time, I had this idea that I would have a counterpart that would be able to be a part of this journey also. And not saying that they cannot, but more of saying that I'm experiencing my experience and they are experiencing their experience. Yeah. And I just seen 444 on the timer. Now, with this being the full moon, there is definitely experiences that are somewhat like experience of energies to that like align with the full moon. Yet this experience seems to be directly related to experience of energy, and even when I'm speaking about it, there was this clairsentient nudge that happened on my penis, and I've spoken about this in another video. And there's been prayers. Well, I wouldn't say just prayers. There has been like this constant like affirmations to spirit, asking for it to like to cease, for it to stop. Yet it hasn't stopped. And so there's this energy of, if this energy isn't stopped and it continues to happen, and if it is something that is being received through spirit, you know, am I just supposed to let it happen? And, you know, what is there to be done about it? And there are messages for this video for there to be a cease on speaking about it, like to stop speaking about it. Yet it seems like there's always that there's I'm not going to say there's always that energy. What I am going to say is that there's this energy that allows for the experience to continue happening. So it seems that there has to be when it is time for me to not alleviate, but to speak about the experience. There's this experience that is not wanting to be the entity that is doing the experience is not wanting to be exposed. Yet I'm sure that the experience is directly tailored to the twin flame journey, for the reason that the zodiac that is said to be in charge of this specific part of the body that it is happening in is the zodiac sign that I share with this other being. And so when the experience comes through, it's a reminder of them, yet the experience didn't happen until a karmic family member awakened the experience. And even though the karmic family, they did the action, the experience did not happen until it didn't happen right away. Like the experience didn't happen soon after they touched my private area. It is definitely difficult to speak about, to have spirit to say don't like wait and don't speak about it, because then it just feels like it's just meant to continue happening when that is like, why would I allow it to continue happening? And I know that some beings have probably heard that whatever like God is always preparing you for the next season or for the next journey. And it just seems like, well, and I keep saying that it seems like, I've asked Spirit, what is the reason to have the experience? To remind me of a person that is somewhat in denial of the existence of twins. And it's not up to, I just saw his birthday. It's not up to us as divine feminine to force the experience onto the masculine. For the masculine is experiencing, and if it is up to us to force it on the masculine, then we wouldn't receive certain experiences that we do when we do that. Because if you do have a certain experience where you, for example, speak about twin flames being masculine, and he has that doubt that they exist, or says that he doesn't believe that they exist, he doesn't believe that you are his twin, whatever he believes, that information to push him to believe has to come from spirit. Like, you, just as you were not rushed to dive into spiritualism as a twin flame medium, it can't be where the masculine is pushed into it. They have to want it, just the same way that you wanted it, and it was a choice to say, hey, I'm interested in this twin flame journey. I have to experience this information. It has to be a want for them to experience it. And in some way, if you're wanting it, then they would not want it. And it has to be that balance from the universe for you both to want the experience. Without, there's always like whatever you are lacking, they have. Whatever they have, you may be lacking. And that's why it's important to see it from an aspect of they may not see it that way. And because you see it that way, that's why maybe as a divine feminine, as I said, maybe, and I said that I wasn't going to use maybe, because I'm sure that the information is in alignment with truth, right? For the reason that you are aware of the journey and what's happening in the journey, you, as a divine feminine, may, and I use it again, there's that knowing that they may be pushing the journey away for whatever reason. And the divine feminine, knowing that, has to experience the knowing of that, like knowing that they're saying, oh yeah, I'm receiving the same signs as my twin flame, and I'm just going to choose to let it just be there and just be whatever. As the divine feminine, knowing how there could be experiences that aren't so I'm sorry, had an experience down below. Desirable. Having experiences, they could have experiences that aren't desirable, right? Just like the experience that I'm having when I'm delivering a message to right now, with there being not as many viewers, right? When I'm ready to deliver a message of information that I have learned, there's this energy that starts toying with my private area, and some days it's painful. Some days it's not like it's something that I could definitely wish I could it could be released. If you've ever heard that heard a spiritualist say that a person has an attachment, and there's been this energy of allowing it to be, for the simple fact that we are the creators of our experience. And there's this thought that did I create the experience? Although I didn't want that to happen, and for it to continue happening, is the universe does not live in the universe is always living. The universe does not operate from a place of what is considered to be linear time. So although I am saying that that this happened like long ago, if the universe isn't linear, then of course this experience would be present in the now moment, because what I experienced yesterday or months or a year ago could be second compared in the universe's time structure. It's bothersome to and then there's energy always that answers, right? And I question if we are all a collective consciousness and we come from the source that is, if we are the collective consciousness, like and you receive information that isn't wrong, like is source present in that experience, like, and the energies that do help, they aren't they allow me to receive information that is that is in alignment with truth. But this experience, if it is in alignment with truth because of a divine counterpart, right? That there's awareness that the divine counterpart is experiencing something similar, which has also been spoken about in a past experience. Why would there also be this experience of them not accepting their divine counterpart? And the reason that I say that is because they were reached out to via social media. That was a way to reach out to them. And then there's this question of, did the karmic family member cause the experience? And that's what this video was primarily about. So I may end this and start another video for the reason that I do have to. I'm gonna light the sage so it's like smokier than what it is, and then also to check on something that source was saying that that the video need to be ceased. So allow me to do that clearing. I will be back and we can continue this video.